Wayne and Nidia, Food Travel and Fun, and today we're going to make another quick dessert that's excellent for the holidays and that you can make very, very quickly, probably no more than 15 or 20 minutes of actual work time. We're going to make a no-bake banana cream pie. And I'm going to show you, you don't need a lot of things. I think we need about 6 ingredients total, and I'll let you know what those are. First, bananas. 3 or 4 bananas. It depends on the size of the bananas, and of course it depends on the size of your pie. I am using a pre-made graham cracker crust 10-inch pie shell. I've already opened it and washed off the top because when it comes placed inside, but then you can flip it and it's actually really nice. You'll have your entire pie completely covered, and we'll just put that aside for now. But here is the crust made of graham crackers. You can certainly make your own crust. You can use you can buy the crushed graham crackers and mix it with a little bit of butter and make your own crust that way. Or you can make it sort of like a banana pudding kind of thing and maybe use Nilla wafers instead of graham crackers to make that crust. So we've got a couple of options. I am going to use a 3.4 ounce package of banana cream instant pudding. And you can also choose to use vanilla and not use the banana, but since we're making a banana cream pie, I want it to have that banana flavor. So that, 2 containers, 2 8-ounce containers of whipped topping, Cool Whip, whatever brand. This one happens to be great value. 1 cup of whole milk. And I'm going to use a teaspoon of vanilla to kind of smooth out some of the flavors and give it some complexity. So let's show you how to put this all together. First things first. You can get your package of pudding, and of course you're going to open it up and put it in a bowl. And the directions that you get with these puddings say that you need 2 cups of milk, but I'm not going to use 2 cups of milk, because if I use 2 cups of milk, it will not set the way I want it to set, and it will inevitably not be a sliceable type of pie. So I'm going to use the entire package. You see me put it here in a bowl. I'm going to use the entire package, but what I'm going to do is I'm only going to use 1 cup of milk. Like that. And then I'm going to take my whisk, make sure I get every drop. I'm going to take my whisk and I'm going to start mixing this. And you really have to put some elbow grease into it. It is starting to thicken already. Ooh, it has a fresh, well, it has a banana scent to it, so that's really nice. I was going to say fresh banana scent, but yeah, I think it's more of a chemical banana, but hey, you know what? We'll take it. It is getting rather pasty because you do see I only added that 1 cup. And I'll give everyone a close-up of things as we get this stuff ready. But here we go. There's the mix, the pudding mix with the 1 cup of milk. And I keep whisking it. And what I want is I want it to be so thick that when I lift my, it's still dropping, when I lift my whisk, it doesn't dribble out. And here we go. It's very thick now. It's actually sticking to the whisk, which I like. And I'm going to switch to getting the spatula ready here. And that is really a nice consistency, and I'll give you a look at that consistency in a second. Make sure I get every bit of it, because that's going to give us that wonderful base of banana flavor. Don't want any of it to go to waste. Whoops. All right, now we'll get rid of that whisk because we're not going to need it again. I want to grab it. Okay, so we have this looking nice and thick. And I'm just going to do that to it. Next up, we're going to add our whipped topping. open up this package. And definitely make sure that the whipped topping is thawed. You can thaw it in the refrigerator. But before I fold in the whipped topping, I'm going to add a teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. There we go. Just to add some additional complexity of flavor to the base of vanilla pudding. And I'm going to stir that in. Oh, I can smell that vanilla. It smells amazing. If you can, always use the real vanilla extract, not that imitation. Here's what it looks like so you can see the thickness. And now I am going to fold in this entire package. And I say fold in because I don't want to crush the pillowy pudding. So I'm going to come in from the sides like this and fold whipped topping into that thick banana cream pudding base. So I'm not crushing it. I am simply folding it in. You'll slowly start to see the whipped topping take on that more yellow color of the banana pudding. And I'm still folding it in, lifting from the sides, lifting from the bottom, lifting, and folding. You can still see some streaks of the pudding. All right, I'm going to put the rest of this in here now and continue to do the same. So I've used this entire tub. And now I'm going to fold it in as well. Yep. And there we go. And then one more. My second 8-ounce tub is here. And I'm going to open that. But I'm only going to use half of this one and add it to what I have here in the mixing bowl. I get myself a spoon and just kind of estimate about half, saving the other half for later. And I'll fold that into this mixture. Again, being careful and really coming in from the sides. There we go. Coming in from the sides and giving it a good fold. It has an almost light beigey color to it because from a volume perspective, you have so much more cream whipped topping than you do banana. But the banana pudding has now been fully folded and incorporated. And I'll give you a closer look and we'll talk about what's next. Okay, so here's the closer look and that beautiful color of the whipped topping and the pudding. Now I'm going to set this aside just for a second and let you know that you do want to have your bananas fairly ripe but not overripe. You don't want them to be green bananas though. And I am going to peel these bananas and have them ready and also see the quality of these bananas while I'm at it. Now, I know a lot of people say the right way to peel a banana is from the bottom. I just can't seem to get into that habit. So this is me peeling the way that I guess we're not supposed to peel. Well, this one is pretty ripe because it's already peeling just from tugging at it. So I'll try to see if 3 bananas is enough. I do have at least 1 extra banana here at home. And these look to be about perfect for a pie. Oh, there's a bruise spot. Yeah, don't put the bruise spots in. It's just you want to use and get rid of all the little stringy things, which is what I understand you don't have to deal with if you peel a banana from the bottom. But these look pretty good, and I think I peeled them okay. Okay, and what I'm going to do is just slice these bananas as such. Not too thick and not too thin. Somewhere in the middle. And I am glad I'm using these bananas to do this today, because I think in another day it might be a little overripe for most things. So there's my bananas. Now take that, and now it's time for the crust. Okay, so here's my crust. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my mixture and put about half of the mixture in the pie crust. And just so you know, I'm completely honest here, I don't think I've made this pie exactly the same way before, so some of this is a little bit of an experiment. So I'm going to spread it evenly here like that. That's not quite half. I think I need another spatula full. There we go. And while I'm taking some of this out, I'm also taking the time to make sure that I continue to fold if I see those streaks of the pudding, which I'm looking at right now. You may be able to see it in here. Just a few sections where I may not have folded enough cream into the pudding. It was sort of down at the bottom, but I've fixed that now. So that seems to be about half. And I will stir and then kind of flatten this out as such. All right, that's about half. Now I will take the bananas and I will use them to kind of just put over the top of my pie filling. Yeah, these bananas look perfect. Oh, couldn't have asked for a better. And you do want to use as many bananas as it takes to kind of get that banana to cover. And also, this is when you can see if a piece of banana like this one is a little too thick, it might just overpower a bite. You can slice it. And this is another one that's maybe a little too thick. Just imagine how much banana to cream filling ratio would be balanced. And here we go. Put some of these smaller pieces in here, in between. You do want to use the bananas, and you do want to get a lot of it in this layer. Just like that. And it's okay for you to move a banana piece and put in another piece like that. And I think we're getting pretty close here. I see a spot here. And maybe another spot. Maybe another spot here as well. Okay. That's a lot of banana. I think that looks pretty good. And you can save the rest of the banana. If there's a few pieces that you think you might want to cut into smaller pieces, maybe the end here, and just kind of fill it where you see some blank spots, you can do that. The idea is that when you have a slice, you actually have some fresh banana in each forkful. And another one there. Okay. So I'll push the bananas aside now and bring back my cream. This is what I have left of the cream, and I'm going to cover this banana layer. You want to cover the bananas. Definitely you don't want the bananas to be peeking through at this layer. So it is about half. And I'll get all of it out here and then start the coverage. And you want to bring it out to cover the bananas, but you don't want to cover the crust on the outside, because remember, you're going to want to close the lid on this crust. Hurrying and getting the rest of the cream out. Okay, that's everything that I had in here. And now I'll just get another spatula, a smaller one, and spread. And just spread toward the center. Watch how I'm going toward the end of the pie crust here, but not over the edges. Not over the edges. And I'll bring my topping to cover the banana. Yeah, I've made a banana pudding quite a number of times. I don't think I have a video of it here on the channel. And I'm certainly going to make banana pudding again for Thanksgiving, which is next week. But for today, I just wanted to show everyone out there just how to make a very, very quick, quick pie. We don't always have the time to whip our own cream. We don't always have the time to make our own crusts. And you know what? That's okay. It's okay. And there we go. Lastly, take the rest of the plain container of this plain whipped cream, and now you're just going to put it right over, again, covering. See the difference in color? You can see the banana coloring coming through the banana layer. And you can bring it all the way out. Again, be careful not to get it over the ridge here. And if I saved the right amount, it should cover the top. I still have some left in the container. And just drawing it out to the edges. Here we go. A little bit left, I'll put it here in the middle. And doesn't that look nice? I still have a little dribble. I'm not going to let any of this Cool Whip container go to waste. If this pie is actually too tall in the middle for the cover, that's okay. Cover it with something else. All right. And now we have the pie, but you can still decorate the top of the pie like that with your banana that's left over. I might make the pieces of banana a little thinner here, and I say you might want to do this. The reason I say you might is because your pie will look beautiful for a little while, but then the bananas will start to darken, and that's okay. It's meant to darken, but you can also decorate the top with shaved chocolate or some ground mixed nuts. You can actually decorate the top of this with anything you'd like that you think might taste pretty good. Oops, that one's too close to that one. There we go. And I think that's as much as I'm going to top there. So that's the ready and assembled banana cream pie. Okay, so it's all assembled. Okay, it is all assembled, and now what you're going to do is you're going to have to take your completely assembled pie, and if you do use the pre-made crust like I just did, you would then top it, and it's not touching anything or messing anything up. You need to put this in the refrigerator now for about 3 hours. You really want it to chill and you want it to set. All right, so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna put this in my refrigerator, and when it's all set and ready, I'm gonna show you what it looks like, and I'm gonna taste it and let you know if it's good. We'll see you when it's ready. It has been sitting for probably close to 4 hours now. And just as I said, the bananas are already turning brown, so I'm going to flick those off after the taste test here. We're not very hungry. We're just going to get like one little sliver, right, Dwayne?
That's all you need.
just to taste test it. One little sliver with one little corner of banana. Go down to the crust. Down to the crust. I'll use this pie crust thing. There we go. You can see a cross section. And there it is. Let me see the... All right. I'm going to try a piece with the crust, with the cream, with the banana. Mmm. Ooh. I like it. Dwayne, I want you to try.
Okay.